Can you enjoy a con without a badge? Well, I'm about to find out today. I'll be honest, I had no plans on going to San Diego Comic-Con, but I miraculously had a day off, so I jumped into my Red Trainer cosplay, grabbed some food to eat, and headed down to San Diego. Now, since I didn't have a badge, I obviously wouldn't be able to get into the normal stuff like panels or the dealer's room, but Comic-Con offers a variety of other activities that don't require a badge to get in. That said, one thing I sadly was unable to avoid were the long lines. So in order to make my one day of Comic-Con worthwhile, I had to pick and choose which free events I wanted to go to. The first place I went to was this Dragon Ball setup near the Marriott, and I was absolutely delighted to find that I got a free bag and a free headband. Although I haven't seen the show in years, I still enjoyed everything that this display had to offer. From a card game to figurines and even photo opportunities that were always manned by a staff member. After that, we went inside the Marriott and found another free event to do. An entire room full of pinball machines. I haven't played with any pinball machines in years, like ever since I was a kid. But it was so fun getting to try all these games out and just have a blast like I was a kid. Next, I went across the street and found this cute little Peanuts pop-up shop. Inside the pop-up shop was some cute little displays along with some merch you can buy. And then they had this little campfire set up outside. Now, my next plan after that was to go and have lunch at the Sonic Cafe. But once again, there was a long line, so I changed my mind. Instead, I headed to the interactive zone near the stadium, and they had an entire area full of displays and food trucks. I ended up getting a hot dog, which I forgot to film because I was just that hungry. I then passed this hilarious SpongeBob statue and made my way to the Omni San Diego, where they had an entire gallery full of Hoyoverse stuff. Even though I don't play Genshin Impact, it was still cool to see all the different artwork, the costumes, and other things that this gallery had to offer. Then I made my way to the Hard Rock Cafe, where they had a whole bunch of SpongeBob-themed stuff. And by the way, there was a lot of SpongeBob memes like all over the buildings. I then had another food break at Old Spaghetti Factory, and then I checked out probably my favorite free exhibition, an entire exhibition dedicated to Star Trek and Doctor Who costumes and props. As a cosplayer, this was everything. I then tried to go see if there's anything left from the boxed lunch stuff because the line earlier was horrendous, but sadly there wasn't. And my last stop of the day was checking out the art gallery at the Hyatt and getting this really awesome picture with Pikachu. Overall, even without a badge, I still had a good time and managed to do a full day of activities. So with that, I say bye Comic-Con, see you next year.